Ever noticed how your garden looks amazing right after a big rain, but then a few days later, everything just seems to stop growing? It's frustrating, right? You might think all that water was a good thing, but here's what's really happening beneath the surface. Your soil could be suffocating. Let's dig into the real reason your plants suddenly slow down after storms. Heavy rain does more than just water your garden. Imagine a downpour as thousands of tiny hammers pounding on your soil. This force compresses the soil particles together, squeezing out all the precious air pockets. When water fills every single gap, your soil becomes anaerobic. That's a fancy word, but it just means there's no oxygen left. And just like us, plant roots need to breathe. Without oxygen, the roots can't perform their most important job, absorbing nutrients from the soil. So even though the ground is soaking wet, your plants are essentially starving and suffocating at the same time. This is why you start seeing those telltale signs of stress: yellowing leaves, drooping stems, and growth that is completely stalled. Your plants look thirsty, but giving them more water is the last thing they need. So how do you save your garden from becoming a waterlogged, compacted mess after heavy rain? Don't worry, it's fixable. First, you need to reintroduce air into the soil. Gently take a garden fork and push it into the top few inches of the soil, then give it a little wiggle. The key here is not to turn the soil over like you're digging a new bed. We're just trying to create small channels for air to get back in. Think of it as gently fluffing up a pillow for your plant roots. Next, it's time to rebuild the soil structure. You can do this by adding a layer of compost or shredded leaves on top. This organic matter works like a sponge, improving structure and creating more air pockets for the future. Over time, worms and other soil life will pull this material down, continuously improving your soil. To protect your soil from the next downpour, use mulch. A good layer of wood chips, straw, or shredded bark acts like a protective shield. It softens the impact of raindrops, preventing them from compacting the surface. This keeps those vital air and water channels open, allowing excess water to drain away instead of pooling and causing problems. For a long-term solution, the answer is always more organic matter. Consistently adding compost, manure, and other organic materials will permanently improve your soil, drainage, and its ability to hold both air and water. Healthy soil is light and crumbly, not hard like concrete. If your soil turns into a brick after every storm, it's a clear sign it's crying out for better structure. So the big takeaway is that healthy soil needs a balance of both air and water. If this video helped you understand your soil a little better, give it a thumbs up. For more practical gardening science that really works, make sure you subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching, and happy gardening.